Good evening, Ila ma'am. Welcome to the show.
Hi, good evening. I'm just now working on my stream and all.
Okay.
So yeah, I guess this is fine now.
Good evening, Ila ma'am. Welcome to the show.
We'll be starting the show within few minutes. We are waiting for our chief guest to join. Please be patient.
Hello, Professor. Good evening. Welcome to the show.
Hi, good evening.
Good
Thank
evening.
you so much.
Mridula ma'am, we can begin.
Yes, we can start. Yeah.
Ma'am, you're on mute.
A very good evening to everyone. On behalf of Kotak Education Foundation and Umang, I, Mridula, warmly welcome each one of you present here today. Kotak Education Foundation operates especially in the M ward of Mumbai, which is one of the most economically disadvantaged area of the city. The foundation, in a journey spanning 13 years, works towards uplifting the community through the power of education. Umang is one of the flagship programs of Kotak Education Foundation. It is a spoken English program which reinforces the communicative language skills of children, thereby building their confidence and ability to cope up with higher studies and career. Umang conducts various programs and competitions that help students practice their spoken English skills so as to build their confidence and become comfortable in public speaking arenas. One such competition is today's recitation competition. Students will be presenting poems from their academic English textbooks in their own unique presentation styles. More than 1,700 students across our Bud, Bloom, and Bouquet programs from 53 KEF partner schools participate participated, and 12 students have reached this mega finale. Now, I request my colleague Pallavi to introduce our chief guest and judges for today.
Thank you, Mridula ma'am. I'm honored to introduce our chief guest for today, Mr. Prabodh Sharma, President of Rotary Club of Devnar, Mumbai. Mr. Sharma Mr. Sharma is a stalwart in the textile industry and a co-founder of PAR Specialty Polymer Private Limited since 2006. Apart from this, he is actively involved in social activities, guiding the Rotary Club through activities such as supporting the migrant workers through the COVID scenario, developing urban forests, and raising funds to support pediatric heart surgeries. He is also supporting children's education by providing e-learning kits and tabs to underserved school students. Mr. Sharma, it's an honor to have you with us today here. I have great pleasure in introducing our esteemed judges for today. Ms. Neha Manchanda. Ms. Neha Manchanda is a former head of Department of Environmental Science at Billabong School, Thane. She has 10 years of teaching experience in science and curating content for middle school biology. She is also passionate about singing and has won many school and college competitions for the same. She loves to read and write poetry. So I'm sure today's recitation will be a treat for you, ma'am. Thank you for joining us. Our second judge for the program is Miss Ela Joshi. Miss Ela Joshi is a poetry and a prose writer, storyteller, and anchor for live events. Once an international sales professional, she is now pursuing her love for literature and voiceover in the city of dreams. She writes poetries and prose, manages Pratidwani Art Studio, an audio-video production startup, is a storyteller with Katha Kathan, and is also an anchor for live events. She is also performed for the 5th Jashan-e-Rekhta for Women's Poets Mushaira. She has given a voice for audiobooks and shows for likes of Audible and Storytel. Recently, she was awarded the India Voice Fest Award in Hindi Female Podcast category. Welcome, ma'am. I also welcome the dignitaries from Kotak Education Foundation and KEF Partner Schools. With great pleasure, I would like to introduce Ms. Jayashree Ramesh, Project Head KEF Umang and KEF Excel. With her vast experience in education sector, she is both catalyst of innovation at Umang and a pillar of strength for us. Now I request you, ma'am, to address this gathering.
A very good evening to all of you. It is indeed my pleasure to welcome Mr. Prabodh, our distinguished guest for today. Your presence, sir, has definitely given us a boost of confidence, not only to the team, but also our students who are present in the meeting and the competition, but also all of them who are watching us on the YouTube Live. And a very warm welcome to our judges, Ms. Neha and Ms. Ela. Thank you for accepting our invitation and gracing this occasion. I'm sure you're going to have a wonderful time with our students. I would like to speak a few words about my students, our students who are the stars for today. This program, Umang, is an evolved 13 years old program, a spoken English program, the first of its kind, started by Kotak Education Foundation 13-14 years ago. We have one of our core strengths is a strong content, which we cater to the vernacular medium schools. All our students are from the vernacular medium. They study in Marathi, Hindi, Urdu, and they learn English when we go to their schools and we conduct the spoken English program other than the academic English conducted by the school. Our students are extremely hardworking, sincere, and they would want to speak like anybody else. And they have the capability, they have that fire in their belly, and they want to learn more and more. We have introduced many international programs for our students. 260 of our students are part of the Global Scholars, Bloomberg philanthropic collaboration that we are doing across many schools all over the globe. Our students learn how to collaborate with international peers and learn not only how to speak, but also learn about the sustainable goals, the 17 sustainable goals. We are also part of the Tony Blair Dialogue Challenge, another global initiative where our students participate. I'm also glad to welcome our buddy program school, the Bright Riders from Abu Dhabi. Welcome Ms. Usha and Ms. Sureka. They're also in this meeting today. We collaborate with them. We are venturing into TED Talk with these students these days. So opportunities is all that we can provide to these students, and I must say they lap up every opportunity provided to them. While speaking English, to begin with, they speak a few sentences, language, they pick up when they listen to many things. But recitation is something that they have really loved as part of our program. We have a strong component of speech and drama, where to begin with, we have recitation from various poetry, both from their textbooks as well as outside. We have elocution, we have debate, we have group discussion, and we have speech and drama, which is a very strong and interesting component of our program, and our students just enjoy that. As part of that is what we are going to witness today, the 12 finalists who have assembled here to set the stage on fire by reciting the poetry that they love and they want us to hear. So over to my students, and best wishes to all the 12 finalists. You're all already stars. And also my very congratulations to our partner school principals, trustees, and teachers who have been very supportive and who have been always encouraging us and a pillar of strength for conducting all of these events. Goes without saying that teachers who are the backbone for all of these programs, who have been training all the 1,700 students to recite various poetry, and today we have the cream, the 12 of them here for the competition. I welcome all of you once again, and my best wishes to all the participants. Over to Pallavi. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Before we move on to our students, here's a little helpful tip for everyone. For those who have joined us over their phones, you can tap on the student's name from the participants list when you want to see their videos on your screen. So now it's time to unfold the event. Over to our anchors, Shrishti and Sagar.
Good evening, dear judges, teachers, and my dear friends present here. Sagar Kamble and I, Srushti Hiware, will be the anchors for this wonderful and interesting program, Pouring Poems. Poetry helps to teach rhythm to children. Stringing words together with a beat helps cognitive understanding of words. Additionally, it teaches the art of creative expression. In essence, poetry gives them a great tool for developing oneself.
Can you tell more about the importance of reciting poems?
Yes, Sagar. Reciting poems helps students in many ways to develop rhythm, memorization skills, self-expression, phonemic awareness, and of course, conveying all this to the audience. Hence, a poem recitation competition was initiated for all Umang students. Poems from their academic textbooks were selected for this competition. Now, let's move on to the most awaited moment of the day, the finals of the competition. Before we begin, we wish all the participants good luck. Students, please keep your cameras on while performing. Dear students, all of you are already winners. So Sagar, let's begin the recitation competition. Now, our first year bud students will recite the poem. What are we waiting for? So let's call our first participant, Aisha Shoaib from Anjuman Saif Tayabji School.
Camera fine.
Good evening, everyone. I am AA, means Amazing Aisha. Good evening, my dear judges, teachers, and my friends. Today, I am going to recite only one poem. The poet of this poem is George Cooper. George Cooper was an American poet who is usually remembered for his songs and poetry.
songs and poetry like Russian, Italian, French, and Spanish to English. Only one mother. Hundreds of stars in the pretty sky. Hundreds of shells on the shore together. Hundreds of birds that go singing by. Hundreds of lamps in the sunny weather. Hundreds of dewdrops to greet the dawn. Hundreds of bees in the purple clover. Hundreds of butterflies on the lawn. But only one mother, the wide world over. But only one mother, the wide world over. Thank you.
Boom! That was wonderful. Well done, Aisha. Now I would like to call our second participant, Pranjal Dingankar from Saraswati Vidya Mandir.
Good evening, teacher, judges, and my dear friends. My name is Priti Pranjal Prakash Dingankar. I am from Sri Saraswati Vidya Mandir School, Bhandu. Today I will recite Where Were the Boats? Poem. The poet of this poem is Robert Louis Stevenson. Robert Louis Stevenson is an author who is best known for books like Treasure Island and Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. This poem is taken from a collection of children's poems written by him called The Child's Garden of Verses. Let's start our poem. Dark brown is the river, golden is the sand. It flows along forever, beauty on either hand. Green leaves floating, castles of the foam. Boats of mine boating, where will all come home? On goes the river, and out past the mill. Away down the valley, away down the hill. Away down the river, 100 miles or more. Other little children shall bring my boats ashore. Shall bring my boats ashore. Thank you.
Pranjal, you were brilliant. Now our third participant is Borade Sanjana Rajesh from Milan Vidyalaya School.
Hello everyone. Good morning. I am Hello everyone. Good evening. I am Smart Sanjana from Milne School. Today I am going to recite the poem Only One Mother, written by George Cooper. George Cooper was an American poet who is actually remembered his only song. He has also translated many songs from German, Russia, Italian, Spanish, French to English. He has many children and image. So let's start the poem. Hundreds of stars in the pretty sky, hundreds of stars on the shore together, hundreds of birds that go singing by, hundreds of lamps in the sunny river, hundreds of dewdrops to greet the dawn, hundreds of bees in the purple clover, hundreds of butterflies on the lawn, but only one mother, survival over. Thank you. That was amazing, Sanjana. Let us call the fourth participant, Riya Suresh Gujar from Swami Shamnanda High School.
Hello everyone. Good evening. I am Ravishing Riya Suresh Gujar
from Swami Shamananda High School. Today I am going to recite the poem, Where Go the Boats? The poet is Robert Louis Stevenson. Robert Louis Stevenson is an author who is best known for books like Treasure Island. This poem is taken from collection of children. So let's start the poem. Dark brown is the river, golden is the sand. It flows along forever, with trees on either hand. Green leaves of floating, catches of the foam. Boats of mine boating, where we'll all come home. On goes the river, and out past the mill. Away down the valley, away down the hill. Away down the river, 100 miles or more. Other little children shall bring my boat ashore. Thank you.
Well, Sagar, I'm speechless now. Riya was superb. Now our next participant is Shreya Rade from Prabodhan Kurla Madhyamik Shara. Hi, good afternoon everyone. My name is Shreya. I'm from Prabodhan Kurla Madhyamik School. Today I am going to recite the poem. The poem name is Only One Mother, written by George Cooper. George Cooper was an American poet who is especially remembered for his songs. He has also translated many songs for German, Russian, Italian to English. He has written many children's poems and hymns. So, let me start. 100 of stars in the pretty sky, 100 of shells on the shore together, 100 of birds that go singing by, hundreds of lamps in the sunny weather, 100 of dewdrop to greet the dawn, 100 of bees in the purple clover, 100 of butterflies on the lawn, but only one mother the wide world over. Thank you.
Wow, Shreya, you were fab. That was really cool. Now I would call Arpita Howal from Amarkar Vidyalaya.
Hello everyone. My name is Arpita Sunil Hova. I am from Amarkar Vidyalaya Bhandu. My poem name is Only One Mother, written by George Cooper. George Cooper was an American poet who is remembered for his songs. He has also translated many songs from German, Spanish and French to English. He has sung children's poems and hymns. So let's start the poem. Hundreds of stars in the pretty sky, hundreds of shells on the shore together, hundreds of birds that go singing by, hundreds of lamps in the sunny weather, hundreds of dewdrops to greet the dawn, hundreds of bees in the purple clover, hundreds of butterflies on the lawn, but only one mother the wide world over. Thank you. That was remarkable, Arpita. Now our seventh participant is Dakshita Malav from St. Catherine High School.
Just a minute, Dakshita, before you start. For everyone who's joined us over the phone, if you want to see our students, you can go to the participants list and check who's speaking and tap on the screen. You can see these students there. Thank you, everyone. Dakshita, you can continue now. Dakshita, over to you.
Hello. Good evening, everyone. My name is Dakshita Yogesh Malav. I am from St. Catherine High School. Today I am going to recite a poem. The poem name is The Duck and the Kangaroo. The Duck and the Kangaroo, written by Edward Lear. Edward Lear was not only a poet but also a musician, artist and author. This poem is a great example of his style of poetry. It is an imaginary conversation between a duck and a kangaroo. Let's start the poem. Said the duck to the kangaroo, good gracious, how you hop over the fields and water too, as if you never would stop. My life is a boarding gymnastic bound, and I long go out to the world beyond. I wish I could hop like you, said the duck to the kangaroo. Said the kangaroo, I'm ready, all in the moonlight bay. But to balance me well and quiet, dear dog, sit steady and quiet at the end of my tail. So away they went with the hop and a bound, and they hopped the whole world 3 times round. And who so happy? Oh, who? Asked the duck and the kangaroo. Thank you.
Very well recited by Dakshata. Let's see who is the next participant. It's Kimaya Joshi from Amarkor Vidyalaya.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Kimaya Shantaram Joshi. I am from Amarkor Vidyalaya, Bharati. Today I am going to recite a poem, The Man Who Thinks He Can, written by Walter D. Wintle. Walter D. Wintle is a poet who lived in late 19th century and early 20th century. Very little is known about him. He is best known for this poem, which is also titled Thinking. So let's start our poem. If you think you are beaten, you are. If you think you dare not, you don't. If you like to win, but you think you can't, it is almost certain you won't. If you think you will lose, you are lost. For out of the world we find, success begins with a fellow's will. It's all in the state of mind. If you think you are outclassed, you are. You have got to think high to rise. You have got to be sure of yourself before you can ever win a prize. Life battles don't always go. Life battles don't always go to the stronger or faster man. But sooner or later, the man who wins is the man who thinks he can. Is the man who thinks he can. Is the man who thinks he can. I message to everyone, don't think that you can do it. Think that you can do it. You can do it, and if you believe in yourself, you can achieve anything. Thank you. That's wonderful, Kimaya. Let's move on to hear from Yashasvi Pradhan from Milne Vidyalaya School.
I am Yashasvi Babasaheb Pradhan. I am from Milne Vidyalaya. I am going to recite a poem, and the poem name is The Man Who Thinks. Hello everyone. I am Yashasvi Babasaheb Pradhan. I am from Milne Vidyalaya School. Today I am going to recite a poem, and the poem name is The Man Who Thinks He Can. And this poem is written by Walter D. Wintle. Walter D. Wintle is a poet who lived in late 19th century and early 20th century. Very little is known about him. He is best known for his poem, which is also titled Thinking. The Man Who Thinks He Can. If you think you are beaten, you are. If you think you dare not, you don't. If you like to win, but you think you can't, it is almost certain you won't. If you think you dare not, you don't. If you think you will lose, you are lost. For out of the world we find, success begins with a fellow's will. It's all in the state of mind. If you think you're outclassed, you are. You have got to think high to rise. You have got to be sure of yourself before you can never win a prize. Life's battle don't always go to the stronger or faster man. But soon or late, the man who wins is the man who thinks he can. He can. He can. never gives up. Thank you.
Thank you, Yashasvi. Let's have Prerna Bhusle from Affect English School.
Good evening, my dear teachers, my friends, and our respected judges. I am Rocky Prerna from Affect English School. So today I am going to recite a poem named How Doth the Little Busy Bee and How Doth the Little Crocodile. So this poem is written by Isaac Watts and Lewis Carroll. This recitation is a combination of two poems. The first two stanzas are written by Isaac Watts, who was not only a poet but also was a Christian minister. And last two stanzas are written by Lewis Carroll and are part of his book Alice's Adventures in Wonderland. So, without any more delay, let's just recite a poem. How doth the little busy bee improve its shining hour and gather honey all the day from every opening flower? How skillfully she builds her cell, how neat she spreads her work, and labors hard to store it well, with the sweet food she makes. How doth the little crocodile improve his shining tail? How doth the little crocodile improve his shining tail and pour the waters of the Nile on every golden scale? How cheerfully he seems to grin, how neatly he spreads his clouds, and welcomes little fishes in with gently smiling jaws. How doth the little crocodile, how doth the little busy bee, how doth the little crocodile, how doth the little busy bee. So from first to stanzas, poet wants to say that if you are doing any work, so you should always be busy in your work like this busy bee. And from last to stanzas, poet wants to say that if any animal is new in jungle or water, don't treat them badly. Welcome them happily, so that animal will not harm you and you will get a new friend. So from this both poems, we get a very nice message, and I think you will definitely follow this message. Thank you.
Good work, Prerna. Our next performer is Jai Shetty from Affect English High School.
Good evening to everyone. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Jai Shetty from Affect English School, and today I am going to recite a poem which is also a parody. It is How Doth the Little Busy Bee and How Doth the Little Crocodile. So let's get started. How doth the little busy bee improve its shining hour and gathers honey all the day on every opening flower? How skillfully she built herself, how neatly spread his wax, and labors hard to store it well, with the sweet food she makes. How doth the little busy bee improve its shining hour and gathers honey all the day on every opening flower? How skillfully she built his cell, how neatly spread his wax, and labors hard to store it well, with the sweet food she makes. How doth the little crocodile improve its shining tail and pours the water of the Nile on every golden scale? How cheerfully she seems to grin, how neatly spread his claws, and welcomes little fishes in, with a gentle smiling jaws. How doth the little crocodile improve its shining tail and pours the water of the Nile on every golden scale? How cheerfully he seems to grin, how neatly spread his claws, and welcomes little fishes in, with a gentle smiling jaws. And this recitation is the combination of two poems which are written by Isaac Watts and Lewis Carroll. The first two stanzas are written by Isaac Watts, who is not only a poet but also a Christian minister. And the last two stanzas are written by Lewis Carroll, which is also part of his book Eric's Adventures in Wonderlands. Thank you.
Lovely, Jay. Last but not least, we have Saranjali Kolombekar from Dode Vidyalaya.
Hello everyone, I am superstar Swaranjali Santosh Kolombekar from Saunalini Yashwantarao Dode Vidyalaya. Today I am going to recite a poem and poem's name is How Doth the Little Busy Bee, How Doth the Little Crocodile. So this recitation is combination of two poems. First two stanzas are written by Isaac Watts and last two stanzas are written by Lewis Carroll. So let's start the poem. How doth the little busy bee improve its shining hour and gather honey all the day from every opening flower? How skillfully she builds her cell, how neat she spreads her wax, how skillfully she bends her skull, how neat she spreads her wax, and labors hard to store it well, and labors hard to store it well with the sweet food she makes, with the sweet food she makes. How does the little crocodile, how does the little crocodile improve his shining tail, improve his shining tail and pour the waters of night on every golden scale? How cheerfully he seems to greet, how neatly he spreads his claws and welcomes little creatures in, and welcomes little creatures in with gentle smiling jaws, and welcomes little creatures in gentle smiling jaws. Thank you.
I think Swaranjali has some network issue. Sagar, what about the result? I am now anxiously waiting for the announcement of the winners.
Yes, all are. But we need to have some patience.
Rohini, in case you are talking, you are on mute.
Yes, Rohini ma'am, you are.
What a wonderful performance by all our budding artists today. After such a spectacular performance, it is going to be a tough for our
Rohini, you are not perfectly audible. You have to come closer to the mouthpiece.
What a wonderful performance by all our budding artists today. After such a spectacular performance, it is going to be a tough for our judges to choose a winner. While we wait for the final result, let's hear from our chief guests and judges about their experience. I would like to request our chief guest, Mr. Prabodh Sharma, to share his experience. Over to you, sir. Prabodh, sir?
Sir, if you're trying to speak, you're on mute. No, sir, you're not audible to us.
Sir, you may want to rejoin us, probably at times because of the microphone, it's not catching your voice. Pallavi, we will move ahead. Meanwhile, Prabodh says.
Yes. We would like to hear from our judges. Neha ma'am, if you could.
Good evening, everyone present here. It has been an absolute pleasure listening to these young ones. Kudos to their confidence, kudos to their hard work. I'm so impressed by each and every one of you. If we would be in an auditorium together, I would have stood up and given you a standing ovation today. Kids, really beautiful job done. And I'm so happy, even as a teacher, I've been teaching for many years. I can see the kind of light that comes from within when they are reciting a poetry. I think it is, poetry is one of the best forms of self-expression. My dear children, please start writing poems. Yes, recitation is beautiful, but I started writing when I was in grade 5. It is the best way to put your emotions on paper. It will improve your language skills, and it will also be, a big, beautiful celebration of this wonderful thing that you can do. So I request all the children to never stop poetry. If you have started writing, please start writing poetry as well. I have a few lines of my favorite poem by Lawrence Dunbar. I feel that this is the right platform to share a few lines if I have the permission from the esteemed dignitaries. So this is about a seedling. Yes, as a quiet little seedling lay within its darksome bed, to itself it fell a talking, and this is what it said. I'm not so very robust, but I'll do the best I can. And the seedling from that moment, its work of life began. So this is a very beautiful way of putting this thought into your mind, dear children. You all are all beautiful seedlings waiting to grow up and become beautiful plants with a lot of flowers. So please, my dear students, even though now you're very little, but you have an immense impact on the adults today who are a part of this Zoom meeting. I'm very sure Ila ma'am, Prabodh sir will agree with what I'm saying. These little seedlings have had quite an impact on me today. So all the best, dear students. Whether you win or lose, these are just numbers. But the very confidence, the very fact that you were here and you all were performing so beautifully, even on an online platform, I really applaud you, and all the best for a very bright future. God bless. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Neha ma'am. All your words definitely inspire our students. Now, I would like to request Miss Ila Joshi ma'am to say a few words. Over to you, ma'am.
Hello, everyone. Very good evening to one and all. And thank you so much for having me. And I cannot tell you how amazing this evening was. With evening filled with so much of poetry and such wonderful kids. And actually, I could see myself in each one of you, because my journey of poetry and recitation started with poems only. And it was... I was literally, I could actually dance when some of you were reciting your poems, because some of you were kind of singing it along. Yes, this is just the beginning. And like you guys have already named it so well for each category, buds, bloom, and bouquet. So yeah, it was right, aptly named. And you have given me some really amazing memories today, because I've been interacting with poets who are of my age, or some elderly ones, or some people, who are teenagers and who are adults. But such young talents and such amazing recitation. So hats off to all you kids. And I wish all the very best. And I really would love that some of you would make your career into this, because I studied something else, but now this is something I'm following here. And my heartiest congratulations and best wishes to Kotak Education Foundation and Umang Intervention. You have put up such an amazing show today. and all the teachers, parents, everyone who have, put all the energy, all the emotion, and all the rehearsals to prepare all these kids. Really amazing. I loved every bit of it. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ila Joshi ma'am, for sharing your valuable feedback. Each word of yours definitely going to inspire our students, and definitely some of them will write nice poems. Thank you so much, ma'am. Can we have Prabodh sir here now?
I hope I'm audible now, Rohini ji.
Yes, Prabodh sir. Yes, sir.
Wonderful,
Yes,
wonderful. Okay. Hi, everyone, and especially a big hello to my young friends there. Friends, what can I say? I always believe that poetry comes alive only through recitation. I'm sure the judges, esteemed judges here, will agree with me. And today, our young participants have only proven that so true. It has been such a heartwarming experience for me seeing all our finalists. And I would tell the Umang team, please, you deserve a standing ovation. If we were in an auditorium, all of you have done such wonders with these children that not only were they reciting with such confidence and fluency, but they were also telling us something about each of the poets, which was a bonus, added bonus. And it was absolutely a message that was being conveyed through each of the poems. Poetry can be written for so many purposes. It can be, it is like any other kind of literature. It can convey beauty, humor, storytelling, political messages. But ultimately, a poem, only when it is recited aloud, it comes alive. So, to all the participants, brilliant is only the word I can use. And especially in these challenging times of COVID, you have worked and done this grand finale online. You have handled it so well. Such lovely coordination has been done with you. Hats off to you. And I am glad I'm not a judge, because I'm sure the judges will agree with me. It's very, very difficult to select between them, and I don't envy them the task. So all the best to the entire team, to Kotak Education Foundation, and especially the Umang team there, and all the best to all the participants. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Prabodh sir. Now I would like to request Thomas sir to say something about today's program. Thomas sir?
Yes. Good evening, everyone. First of all, my hearty congratulations to each one of you, the participants. In sales parlance, there is an acronym called FUD. What it means is fear, uncertainty, and doubt. And I just want to revise the same for our Umang program today. I think the recitation competition showed that each of the participants felt what they were saying. So the feeling was very evident in the body language, in the voice modulation. The second is understanding. I think they understood what they were reciting. That is why when they concluded, they said a lesson that learned from what they felt and understood. And what I must say, the delivery. The delivery of their poem, recitation, was with so much of confidence, so much of very, very easy way of delivering. I think, therefore, FUD is an apt acronym that we can use for today's performance. I like to congratulate each and every participant from different partner school of ours who made a wonderful performance, a performance for everyone to be felt at home today. And I like to congratulate each of the teacher, facilitator, and the Umang team who made a great effort to make this happen. A wonderful performance today. Thank you and congratulations once again.
Thank you so much, Thomas sir. Now I would like to request Usha Mohan ma'am from Bright Rider School, Abu Dhabi. Usha ma'am.
Good evening to everyone. I first of all thank the Umang and Kotak Education Fund for having us on the program. It was a great pleasure to witness the competition and to see such budding talents, the way they have the expression, the energy, and the excellence in their job was quite evident. It was a very delightful time to spend spend it on the competition here online. I thank everyone, and especially as a buddy school of Umang, we are very happy that we are aspiring a supporting hand to the efforts of Umang in blooming, in making these young talents bloom into good professionals later in their life. So we are very happy to be a buddy school of this energetic team. And it was amazing once again, as a lot has been told about the way in which the students have participated, the efforts that has been gone into in preparing them for the program. It was excellent. Thanks to everyone and best wishes.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Now I would like to request Samuel and Shaista ma'am. Do we have Shaista ma'am?
Hello.
Yes, Shaista ma'am. Would you like to share your experience about today's program, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am. Today's program was awesome. All students has participated very nicely. Each and every student means while they are reciting the poem, at that time I feel that all are they have some feeling in that, and very nicely they have explored everything. So the program was awesome. All my students, all the best for the result, but all are the winner for me. So awesome program. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Shaista ma'am, for your valuable feedback. Okay, I would like to request dignitaries from the school, HM and principal, if you can go ahead and share your experience, that will be a great for us.
Sadhana ma'am, principal of AFAC school, if you may like to come in and give your valuable feedback.
Yes. Oh. Good evening, everybody. Thanks for such a platform provided by Kotak Education. All Umang team taken very good hard work in this COVID pandemic situation. This experience helps students in their future career. Thank you, Kotak Education.
Thank you so much, Sadhana ma'am, for inspiring our student and us. Okay. So students, teachers, everybody, are you eager for the result? Yes, I know that everybody is eager for the result. So now I would like to request Jayashree ma'am to announce the winner. Jayashree ma'am, please announce the winner.
Thank you, Rohini. I'm sure this is the most awaited moment, dear students. Like all our judges told very rightly, each one of you is a winner today. All of you have already crossed the 1700 participants, come to semi-finals, and then before that the quarter-finals, and then this mega finale. So all the 12 of you are definitely the winners. But like numbers we need to give out, and hence we have to announce the 1, 2, 3. So here it goes. Okay, in the bud category, the second position goes to Aisha Soeb Ansari. Congratulations, Aisha. Fantastic job.
Thank you, ma'am.
And the first position in the bud category goes to Ria Gujar. Wow, Ria. Superb. Fantastic performance by you, Ria. I'm sure you will be extremely happy today. All your hard work has paid. Okay, and in the Bloom category, in the second position, we have Miss Kimaya Joshi. Kimaya, hearty congratulations to you, Kimaya. You were so expressive. And the first position in the Bloom category goes to Yashasvi Pradhan. Yashasvi, another star of Umang. Congratulations to you. You are again the first position in the Bloom category goes to our own Yashasvi Pradhan.
Thank you.
And the last category, the bouquet category, that's the final year students of Umang. And the second position goes to Swaranjali. Fantastic job, Swaranjali. Congratulations to you. And the first position in the bouquet category is backed by none other than yes, it is Prerna Masale. Prerna, fantastic Prerna. Superb job. You have been on a winning spree. You also won the debate and now again the recitation. I'm so happy for you. Congratulations, Prerna. And
congratulations to all the winners. Yay! Team Umang. Okay. Now, as we came to the end of this wonderful event, I must acknowledge that this event would not have been complete without the joint efforts of many people. Feeling grateful and not expressing it is like a wrapping a present and not giving it. William Arthur words to ring true today. Today, I take the opportunity to put all my gratitude into words. On behalf of Team Umang and Kotak Education Foundation, I would like to thank our chief guest, Mr. Prabhu Sharma, and our judges, Ms. Neha Marchanda ma'am and Ila Joshi, for sparing their precious time for our today's program. Thank you very much. I thank all the teachers for their presence in this evening. Your role in training and preparing students is crucial to the success of such events. Last but not the least, I thank all the students. You all are the stars of this show. Stay curious, keep learning, and keep growing. Always strive to be more interested than interested. Once again, thank you everyone for making this program successful. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you.